Hello my fellow GameMelters, this is Valentin and today I bring you another batch of the best new games that came out for Android. Good news for all the poor fellas like me out there, as all the games this time are free ones, and even better ones as the titles are not pay to win, and although freemium model is widely used, it is not as greedy as we normally expect. Without any more blubbering, let's jump into it. Number 5. Deflection. I don't know what exactly it is, but there is something mesmerizing about particle effects. The way those tiny bastards dance through space forming the craziest patterns is something that I could watch for hours. So you can probably imagine how happy I was when I was shown Deflection, a game that is pretty much only particles. The rules are simple, you have a black hole and your enemy has one as well. Both black holes keep generating particles of their color and you sort of fight by trying to get as much of your little magical snowflakes inside the other person's hole. Which sounds terrible, but is actually quite enjoyable. The way you achieve your goal is by placing magical space barriers and tuning their deflection properties. You can bend them around and make them either deflect particles or let them through. Games are short and rather chaotic, making this game the perfect choice for a few quick matches while waiting for your bus. The game is absolutely completely free with no advertisements or in-app purchases. On the Play Store though, it says there are in-app purchases in there, but that's just wrong information, and as you are watching this video, the developer is pushing a patch to remove that permission. How awesome is that? Number 4. Egg Inc. or Egg Incorporated, I have no idea. Chicken. That's pretty much all I need to say about this game. However, I will say more stuff because I love my voice, and so should you, by the way. In Egg Incorporated, your goal is to run a chicken farm which slowly turns into something like an empire. After hatching far more chicken than you can ever need, you actually start researching new ways to improve the quality of your eggs, leading you to important discoveries for humanity, like the medical egg, which can treat all known diseases, or even the rocket fuel egg, which can power pretty much anything. Obviously, you have much more materialistic motivations, since each new type of egg costs 5 times more than the previous one. The game is incremental and includes tons of tapping and some idle time as well. The money you make can be spent on tons of different upgrades, and the game actually has nice graphics and is not a clone of Top Titans, something we don't see too often in that particular genre. It is also made with loads of humor, which reminds me quite a lot of Cookie Clicker, especially the part where you take over the world. If you have too much real life cash, you can spend some of it and buy different boosts or golden eggs, letting you get better upgrades. The game is not too greedy though and can be enjoyed without paying anything, just like I did, because I am greedy and cheap. If you want to join me and be part of the new world order, go ahead and become a chicken god first. Number 3. Best Fiends Forever. There is no spelling mistake, just a cheap pun. Best Fiends Forever expands on the universe created by Best Fiends, which is a match 3 game and quite a good one at that. Best Fiends Forever actually manages to differentiate itself quite a lot from most games like it that we have, by adding very nice 3D world with loads of hidden things to tap on, introducing quests and special abilities. The best part about the abilities is that they are actually activatable, not just a passive 7000% damage boost, which is quite boring. By killing bosses, you rescue more of the little fiends, adding them to your team and using their slapping power to get further ahead in the game. Resets are done by using the Great Portal, and they give you some weird currency which you can use to buy artifacts, further boosting your slapping potential. In-app purchases are generously added into the mix in order to allow you to spend your precious cash on power-ups to get through some needlessly hard levels. You could do fine without them, but expect a lot of grinding. If you want someone to blame for that, blame the slugs, there was no way that was added by the developers. Number 2. Plants vs Zombies Heroes. Here is a fine example of Electronic Arts' ability to milk a franchise until there's nothing really left. This time we have a card game on our hands, and luckily for us it is actually quite good. The best part is that you don't need to upgrade your fucking cards. I'm looking at you, Supercell. Once you get a card you can add it to your deck and not worry about it being 10 levels lower than your opponents. The game also has lane mechanics, meaning that every card you use attacks whatever is in front of it, allowing for a whole new type of interactions. All the battles are waged between a plant and a zombie, and the gameplay is actually asymmetrical, with both sides having access to different utilities. On top of that, you have different heroes who act similarly to classes in Hearthstone, allowing you to use specific cards and tricks, therefore letting you choose the playstyle that you like the most. PvP battles are actually real time, and although right now it's a bit hard to find a zombie opponent, I can see this game doing rather well in the future. Booster packs can be bought by using coins or the game's premium currency, gems, and better packs can only be bought with gems. Luckily, you have a chance to get every card from every pack, and making a top tier deck doesn't cost $10,000 fucking dollars. I'm looking at you, Supercell. If you like card games and want to try something new, go ahead and download Plants vs Zombies Heroes, I would certainly recommend it. Number 1. Battle of Polytopia. Previously known as Super Tribes, Battle of Polytopia is pretty much Civilization's little brother for mobile. Although it doesn't have Civilization's insane depth and complexity, it does have the same core gameplay loop. You play a turn-based strategy and try to win by waging wars, capturing cities and researching technologies. For me personally, this game served as an entry point to the genre without overwhelming me with choice and allowing me to play it in short sessions. When starting the game, you choose one of the tribes, each of them having a different technology unlocked for free. This little detail actually shapes the way you start the game and has an effect on your initial strategy. You can purchase more tribes, but they only offer a different playstyle, not a pay-to-win option. Polytopia has 2 game modes, 30 turns and endless. In the first one, most games finish before you can kill each other and the winner is determined by score. Endless mode is for those of us who want to achieve everything, but beware as games can sometimes take quite a while. With all that said, I would certainly recommend that every fan of the genre checks out Polytopia, it is certainly worth it. I do believe there is a multiplayer coming in the future as well, which might mean no more videos on this channel for a while. Just joking, I would never make you suffer not hearing my voice for more than a week. That was everything I had to share with you today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you're playing one of the games listed. If you aren't, let me know what else you've been playing this week and I will have a look at it. Make sure to go on Twitter and join the discussion about the best new games by using the hashtag GameMelter Weekly. Thank you very much for watching, don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you next time.